I'm not a politician. I'm trying to be an intellectual, trying to be an intellectual. And by being an intellectual, I mean, or who is an intellectual? Because we have misused the word severally. I have defined an intellectual as anybody with any qualification who has acquired sufficient knowledge and he uses this knowledge at the service of the people without discrimination. So whatever level you have, if you have acquired knowledge and you are frank at using this knowledge at the service of the people without discrimination, then you are an intellectual. So we are trying to be that without caressing politics. I wanted to put that very clear before we start talking, so that you know we don't talk for anybody. We talk because we have one thing in mind: to contribute in providing peace amongst humanity. We have to, all of us, be vectors of peace, because we are told tomorrow will be the 100th anniversary of Nelson Mandela, and we want to use him as an example to see how we can be able to impact our community. I will talk by not talking a lot of theories. I don't quote to talk theories. I like to talk what we live. Because if we talk what we live, we can give practical solutions. We can become the solutions of the problems that we live. If I have to answer the questions, I will go systematically. What are the institutions that we have that can be able to resolve a crisis? The crisis would mean the Anglophone problem. When I sat there, I heard my friends talk. I decided not to say anything. But at one point I said I should make a contribution. Let us say that before you talk about the problem, you must understand it. What is the crisis? What is the Anglophone problem? I will say, simply put, we have defined Anglophones in many ways. Who is an Anglophone? Because we are diluting the language. We use it, we dilute it, and say my children speak English. If I speak English, then I'm Anglophone. Are we together?
Yes.
Okay. That's how I do it. Sometimes I will ask Christians, so don't bother. Please, all of us who will be talking, permit me push out what is in me, then we are going to talk. An Anglophone is somebody who is sound in English. If that's the definition, that's fine. It means that we are limiting our definition to a linguistic definition. A Francophone would mean somebody who can utter a sound or a word in French. We are limiting our definitions to language. Now, if we say Anglophone, Francophone, based on linguistic definitions, then we are saying that all of us seated here are Anglophones and Francophones at the same time, because we can all utter sounds in English and French. Are we together? So that is when we talk about linguistic definitions. But within the Cameroon context, it is not a linguistic definition. It is a geographical definition. It is an ethnic definition. It is a colonial definition. And therefore, with that definition, an Anglophone in Cameroon would not be linguistic. An Anglophone in Cameroon would be somebody who hails from the territory which lived under the British colonial administration, whether that person speaks English or not. Okay, it means my grandmother who doesn't speak English is Anglophone by this definition because he lived in that region which was colonized by the British. A Francophone will not be only those who speak French. It means somebody in the extreme north region who doesn't utter a word in French, who can speak only the local language, is a Francophone because he is of that geographical area which lived under the French colonial administration. Therefore, when we talk Cameroon, Anglophone, Francophone, we should cease manipulating the definitions of qui est anglophone. Mes enfants partent à l'école anglophone, donc ils sont anglophones. Bon, I don't want to go into all of those definitions. Those ones are called Anglophiles. If your background is from Francophone Cameroon, and by admiration for the English language, you did the English education, you are not an Anglophone, you are an Anglophile. It means Anglo and feel. Anglo means sounding English, feel means love. It means you are falling in love with the other culture, and then you have been able to do it. That is scientific. It is not politics.